Well guys, here we go. We have ourselves a bit of an unboxing. Been wanting to pick one of these up for a long time. This one here is an accuvision brand HD portable DVR. 2.5 LCD screen, HD DVR model mode video recorder and camera. Video recorder and camera. Cycled recording, support a SD card up to 32 gig and USB 2.0 interface. Well, basically, looking at the box here, it's like, you know, smaller than my hand and only about 4 or 5 inches tall. So when you look at the contents inside, it must not be fairly large themselves. So of course, we'll tear on into her, opening her up. Well, right here you come across, of course, the item itself, kind of a neatly wrapped plastic inside the cardboard fold here. We'll take that out and set her aside. We'll fold up the flap here, coming across, of course, the cigarette charger here, as well as a USB cord here. And, of course, the suction cup mount that mounts to the windshield of your vehicle. And of course the battery itself. This battery here is a BL-4C 800 milliamp 3.7 volt 2.96 watt hours rechargeable lithium ion battery. So given my experience with some battery powered things, you may want to look online to find a second one of these. It does power itself by the cigarette lighter, so that's a definite plus. And of course, inside the box is your wonderful Japanese, Chinese to English dash cam instruction manual. That should be interesting to check out. So it looks like themselves, there is no charger per se to charge it in your house. It looks like it charges through the cigarette lighter. And that's kind of the only mode of charging. Well, right here we have the dash cam itself. I was surprised on the size of this here unit. Like you say here, this is my hand. It's smaller than my hand. Comparing it to an iPhone, it's smaller than an iPhone and just a little bit thicker than an iPhone. So just taking a tour around the device here. Of course, you have your one slot over here which houses your HDMI cable port. Over here you have another compartment which houses your SD card. Of course, again up to 32 gigs. You have your power port here to plug your cigarette lighter into. Of course, right here is the mount for the windshield here, little 1/4 inch, of course, kind of your standard mount. You have yourself your speaker here and your microphone, which is right up here. And of course you got your LEDs up front for your infrared for your night vision, and your flip down screen. Of course you have your menu, your down switch, your up button, and your mode button. This here does spin around at 270 degrees. So you can view it yourself for passenger or flip her frontwards if you want, or whatever's. I'm wondering here if I could run this camera down like this and then flip the screen back onto itself, because I really don't want to have to see where I'm going, because I already see where I'm going. So of course the battery compartment right here is on the back of the device. So once you got that open, we'll pop in the battery and we'll see if she's got any juice in her. So powering on the device. You get your power up mode. It immediately starts to power on. Of course, as you see there, we have very little to power left or juice left in the battery. Hit the menu button. You have your resolution you can set. So once you're inside the menu here, you can scroll down to the appropriate thing you want to change just by pressing the down button. Up here you got the blue button, you hit that, a sub menu pops up. your scroll down again, and you can select your time on there. You got a timestamp here. Now some people say to leave it on, some people say to turn it off. Again, you hit the blue button. You can do date only, date and time, or turn it off itself. Now I'm not 100% sure how this video is going to turn out. You may be able to see the screen, get kind of an idea of what she is, or maybe it's just too small to see. So let's power down the device now. We'll go and install it in the vehicle, and then we'll do ourselves a road trip. Well guys, here we go. Just a little bit of a quickie install here on the dash cam of the truck. Right now it's in standby mode, but as soon as there is motion in front of the camera, you see the red there, it starts to record. But when the motion goes away, it records for a few more seconds and then stops. So basically here, we're going to start our little road trip here. I'm not expecting the audio on this camera to be overly great, so any of the audio commentary I will add myself. I will add myself with an external microphone. Okay guys, so here we go. The camera started recording. And we're just doing ourselves a bit of a tour around the residential areas here, up and down a few streets. We're going to hit probably the highway here shortly and do a little bit of a tour on highway speeds. Given the online reviews of this camera and other dash cams just like it, the audio is more of a whatever you call it, a side feature versus the video. The video is what they want, so the audio is quite muffled on most of the online other videos that I have reviewed on similar products. If this dash cam does pan out and it does work out, then I'll probably do a proper install on this. But other than that, it'll be just a thing to use when I go to the city, or I might pick up a second one of these cameras to put into the work truck itself. All in all guys, I was surprised at the price point of this camera. It's at the lower, it's about the mid-range of the cameras for the price point that I've seen. And then I was able to save a, well, the shipping of course, because they happen to have it at a local place that was selling them. So hey, if you can save the shipping, why not, right? So basically guys, we're gonna cut here away from all audio, both on the camera as well as the microphone, and we'll see how well it takes highway footage. And I'm gonna do a little bit of high speed here and see how well the format takes when speeding up. Well guys, here we go. We got ourselves a night test of the dash cam here. Of course, I'm going to switch back and forth between the audio a little bit, and then probably do the same thing, kind of throw you in fast forward mode and kind of go from there. But been doing a little bit of digging online on the batteries for this camera and all that, and so far I can't find any batteries for this dash cam for an extra battery at all. But the battery number and the milliamp number that I can dig up on the battery is cross-referenced to the same kind that they use in a Nokia cell phone. So I'm not 100% sure if that's totally off the wall or if that's true or not. Right now, guys, currently I am running this thing without a battery, just straight off of the 12-volt cigarette lighter power. I guess it probably wouldn't be 12 volts, but you know, kind of get the idea anyways. And it seems to be working fine for me. In this climate anyways, a battery would not be of much of any value, because with the cold it would kill it. Anyways, you'd have to take it out of the car every night, put it into your house, and charge it up every night, and then bring it out in the morning and put it in your vehicle, because if you get it cold, then yeah, she's going to be pretty much a paperweight. However, this thing, like I said there in the unboxing, does not come with a charger, so it must charge the battery internally through the camera itself. So really, you have to have a 12-volt power supply inside your house to charge this anyway. There probably is an adapter you can buy to convert and get everything working, but hey, you know, right now this way it's working okay. Another thing I see, or I find, is I haven't plugged this thing into the computer yet to see the file size, but the file size on this here dash cam must be just tremendous, because a 32 gigabyte class 10 SD card, which is what they recommend to use, only gives you like 21 minutes of record time, where most of the other times in my other cameras it gives you like 300 and some odd minutes, or 400 plus minutes of record time, right? So the file size must be just tremendous here in this this dash cam. But of course we'll find that out once we plug it into the computer, and we'll also find it out once we go to edit it, how it edits up well, you know. But gonna throw you in the old 5 times mode here, guys, and then pretty much again see how well it responds to the fast forwardness in the low light or darkness type of settings. Well guys, here we go. Pretty much this is the final thought segment of the dash camera, if you will. Pretty much, you've seen the road test footage. You know, you've heard the audio. There may be an audio issue with the camera itself on the microphone. I may have the microphone shut off, or maybe it just did not pick up anything at all more than road noise. If that's the case, then you're pretty much all you're going to hear is the voice-over microphone, and pretty much just see the video from the camera itself. Of course, there it's an accuvision brand dash cam. I was quite impressed with the picture quality, considering the price of this unit, the size of this unit, and you know, just because, you know, I was thinking because it was a cheap camera, it was going to have really crappy video. Well, I think it has better video than my Sony DSC S2000 series cameras do. Probably because it's an HD camera. It did everything I needed to do. These little white lights up here, of course, are the LEDs that come on to illuminate the video at night, and it actually did a fairly decent job. I'm not 100% sure if you can buy batteries for this dash cam. I'm not sure if they are available as of yet, but when you look at the model number of the battery, as well as the milliamp and the size of the battery, it does look like it's the same battery that some cell phone providers make. So possibility of having a battery out there is possible. All in all, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably got to rate this camera at probably a good 9, based on, of course, the price point, the compactness of this camera, and the quality of the video that it did put out. In my original look at this camera, I said it had like 21 minutes or something of record time. I was wrong. It actually has 21 hours of record time on a Class 10 32 gig SD card. So guys, that's pretty much been an unboxing and operations check of an accuvision dash cam. So as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.